Carolyn here again. I'm going to show you now how to apply minoxidil. So just to cover off what we've done, scalp cleansing, scalp tonic, opening the hair follicle. I did my microneedle therapy, Activance, and now I have dried my scalp and hair. Now we're going to use minoxidil. Some people use many brands or types of minoxidil for female and male pattern thinning. It's all about removing the DHT from around the hair bulb. Now I use or recommend 5% minoxidil. It is more than enough. You don't need more than 5%. However, when you're using 5% minoxidil, you must clean and prepare the scalp correctly like I have to make it as effective as it is. And also you need to put it on a dry scalp. 5% will be diluted, whether it by water or Activance or any other product. So always on a dry scalp. So my scalp's nice and dry, my hair's got lots of volume. This procedure is what people would do before work or sometimes of a night time. So when you're drying your hair, you actually want to do a little bit of hairstyling to save having to do it again in the morning. Now we have a 1 ml dose in our little eyedropper here. So I just drip a little bit on the scalp and I basically press it in. Now I do not massage it in or anything like that. Now I believe if you're massaging it in, you're actually rubbing it off because you can feel it on your scalp. Now if you've prepared your scalp like I have, if you just drop that in, it is more than enough and that will absorb onto my scalp within 5 to 10 minutes because of all the channels that I have created with the microneedle and the follicle openings that I did with my scalp tonic. So you can see it's more on my scalp. You're obviously going to get a little bit on your hair. That's okay, but we focus on scalp. So for most people, you'll be using this where you feel like your hair is thinning the most, which would be in your recessions or for women up the top crown. For me, I've got some female pattern thinning here in my recessions, so obviously I use a bit more in there, and I found some little vellus hairs coming in through the sides. Believe it or not, they are there. So right down the other side, and I've dropped it in. Now I can feel I've got that everywhere. Still got a little bit of product left out of 1 ml, so I'm going to go in main areas of concern, just around my hairline, and then I'm actually done. Now when you use minoxidil, once that is in, you must leave it for half an hour before you go to bed because it will wipe it off, or before you use a hairdryer. So you need to decide which time of day is best for you. You also cannot wet wash your hair, get your scalp wet, perspire or anything like that for 2 hours because it needs to absorb. So make sure you're using your minoxidil correctly, and I hope this information helps you.